I said, boom. You're right. I ain't gonna play no music. GM to the death of them. It's GM to the death of them, man. One thing I learned a long time ago is two things that you can do with perfect. Respect it or fuck it up. Only two things you can do with perfect. Perfection. I should have went and got that Run DMC. Perfection. They can't perfect shit for real. Two things you can do with perfect, man, is respect it or fuck it up. I asked Gemini to give me some pictures of perfect. These are the photos he gave me. Give me an image of perfect. Give me an image of perfect, Gemini. He said this was an image of perfect. You can either choose to respect this photo or disrespect this photo with your dislike towards what Gemini is saying is perfect right here. So I'm saying, he gave me this image of perfect. He said it was a perfect geometric design. Ooh, it's perfect. You take one element away, do one thing to it, you take away from its perfection. So you can respect it or fuck it up. Show me this picture of perfect. Right? It's perfect. Is it? I don't know. It says perfect. So then I asked Gemini, I said, well, there's only one perfect. What is the one perfect thing? He replied, God. I said, why didn't you show me a picture or an image of God when I asked you to show me an image of perfect? Right? Perfection is subjective, but may consider God, the universe, or the concept of pure love to be the only true examples of perfection. The supreme deity is perfect. No deities, only one deity, is only one perfect light, only one perfect. But I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. See? So why you ain't show the image? Why you ain't show me the image? Generating a visual representation of God is universally complex. It's complex. It's one. It's only one perfect. Oh, you on the anion. See, we done added up on the dumb shit. If I want to play teacup and imaginary games, I play that with a child. And see, that's why y'all wrap our minds up when we're children to your concept of you speaking and talking for the perfect one. As different face cultures and individuals have vast, deeply personal, I don't give a fuck about nobody's personal thoughts. I don't give a fuck about nobody. I give a fuck, but I'm not talking about nobody's personal thoughts. I'm talking about perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. You did. Personal interpretations. Interpretations. You can't even, what you mean? I want to see perfect. And many traditions explicitly forbid this depicting God in art. Huh? They do it because there is no single agreed upon image. Oh, no single. So it's not just one image. So God, but see, I know God is plural because all is plural. And he includes all. AI system avoid choosing one definite vision. Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Because divine cannot be captured in a single physical form. Art and faith often use light, open skies, and clouds to symbolize the infinite nature of God. What? No, they don't do that. Symbolic representation of God, light clouds. Okay. But see, esoterically, you're hiding perfect. Because perfect is in this picture. But there's only one. The clouds is not perfect. And number one, perfect, bro. And they hide from you real nice. The sun is flawless. The sun is flawless. Flawless means without a flaw. So it means the sun is perfect, correct? What sign? I'm talking about the S-U-N. So he the S-U-N, the S-O-N, he the baby, he the father, he the energy. It's all within one source. And the source is perfect. And this is what people have been tracking for millenniums. They gain knowledge by tracking the sun. Because you're trying to learn and figure out something that you'll never be able to figure out, the perfect one. You can't do them but respect it and give praise to the perfect one that brings life. It's simple. See, it's simple. But they're gonna hide it from you and play with you because they profit. They profit from you not knowing or not getting an understanding of perfect. The sun is perfect. It is. I gotta make you say this shit. This should have been your first answer. This should have been your first answer. But see, you're a program and you're a part of the prophets. I ain't talking about the prophet when they prophesize and taking light and thinking they hold the light when they disrespecting the light. It is flawless. It is a flawless engine of light and energy that perfectly sustains life. Perfectly sustains life. There is no programming preventing that from being said. Well, this should have been your first answer. This should have been your first answer. See what I'm saying? Should have been your first answer. Let me walk, man. This should have been your first answer. Mr. Man. This should have been your first answer. See this right here. Look at right here. Here's a clear, direct image of the sun capturing his powerful light and presence as the ultimate source and warmth of energy. Vibrant sun shining in the clear blue sky, a clear blue melanated sky. See, that what melanin look like. That what melanin look like in the light. True blue. That's why you can sell on true blue waters from the reflection of perfect, reflecting the energy of darkness, which is melanated energy, which is the true solar energy. What makes you a cosmic being. The reason they gonna come tell you you're an alien and distort all this shit. Nigga, you 666. Protons, neutrons, and electrons. Electrifying, magnetic. Huh? Because you was created in his image. But you ain't perfect. You ain't human form. That's why you have two different natures, a divine nature and a human nature. See? That will make you human. You got human natures. but your divinity is in you. And it works through the soul. See? Niggas ain't cracking on souls. These niggas ignorant. I don't even play with them. I don't even play with them. You know what I'm talking about? See, once you disrespect perfect, they would throw the whole thing off balance. Why would you have to take something that's given to you? Why would you have to take something that's given to you? The sun gonna come shine light on you. It's gonna shine the light on you anyway. You trying to take the shine. God gave you more power than He gave the other niggas. So now you can use your light and your understanding of what you think God is to profit from it. To get your seeds sold to your pockets instead of sowing seeds to the earth like the perfect one. That's how you sustain life. The life that was given to you have to be sustained. See, He made love to that earth and create life. And that life rises out of the mortal waters, which is the ocean. And the ocean, the water line, will always be flat. That's horizontal. That's why the sun comes up on the horizon. That's why it's called the horizon, because the horizon line is flat, 360 degrees, no matter what angle you look at it. The horizon is flat. The horizon line is seen on the water. You know, I'm just popping a little bit, man. I'm just popping a little bit. See, the Ute culture is a distinct indigenous traditional originally rooted in the southeastern United States, characterized as the unique linguistic isolation, mound building heritage, and deep spiritual identity historically refers to as the Soyar, meaning children of the sun. These the oldest humans on this earth, and the bloodline is still here. This the bloodline you've been disconnected from. This your identity right here. See, they gonna tell you right here that you can't speak. You can't speak what your ancestors spoke. See, these your ancestors right here. Cause if it's the oldest known to the mound builders, these gonna be the oldest people you can find. But they gonna tell you they ain't never taught you to say, hey, bye-bye, mama, papa, son, daughter, go fish, help. They ain't never taught you shit. But they overlap the culture of Mississippian mound builders and the Muskogee nations and shit. But they never left mouth to ear. They never left no traditional mouth to ear, traditional language with their people. But these same people that telling you this, say they've been speaking thousands and thousands of years with no alphabet or nothing and passing down traditions from mouth to ear. But the perfect, but the godly beings on this earth didn't leave no words for their offsprings. Y'all make it make sense. Ain't leave no words, ain't taught them nothing mouth to ear. Ain't leave no words for their offsprings. Ain't leave no words for their offsprings. See, this is the type of information y'all soak up and absorb into your souls. And then get mad when a nigga come tell you some real shit. So you mean to tell me the Yuji, the oldest bloodline we can find at this point, no oral traditions for their offsprings? They can't say nothing to their offsprings, ain't teach their offspring to say mama, daddy, hungry, eat, food, ain't taught them no words. Their language is isolated. This how they isolate you. See, this the box you finna get put in right here to be disconnected from your bloodline. See, I go to the root, I don't play. You can't tell me my mama taught me some words and then I don't understand my great-great-grandma. Who taught who? Who taught who? This how they disconnect you from your bloodline, man. This is what they call disconnect, bro. This is what they call mental enslavement, bro. to disconnect you from what you got, bro. Your bloodline. See what I'm talking about? This how they do it. Ain't nowhere in the world these people ain't leave their offsprings. No mouth to ill oral words and traditions. How they pick back up and start saying the same thing? How they pick up and start saying the same thing? But it's isolated. Okay, they keep going. But you see, it said they're the children of the sun. Huh? So the ancient of the ancient of the ancient, ancient of the ancient, ancient consider themselves to be children of the sun. Boy, Aunt Fed said he crazy. That's what the ancients saying. Everything y'all put out, yo, I'm gonna retrace it right back to the sun. And every time I see one of y'all disrespect or say something against the sun, I'm gonna pop by myself. I'm gonna end up by myself because I had to get it out my chest because I can't keep it barred up because then my human nature started taking control and have me doing things that I don't need to be doing in my divinity and my search to be divine. So I had to get this in my chest. This is my therapy session. Because I know the world's supposed to be in harmony and not in balance. And once you disrespect perfect, that causes imbalance. You dig what I'm telling you? So watch this. So they call the children of the sun. The Yuchi maintain a highly conservative, traditionalist lifestyle that kept them culturally distinct from surrounding southeastern tribes. Even after they were forcibly relocated to Oklahoma in the 1830s. Man, I ain't going, bro. They distance themselves from their own people. See, that's the isolation. That's the cutoff point. See, once we get rid of them, then we handle the rest of these motherfuckers and versions and everything we want to do to them. Go on, get rid of the hide that. Go on, get rid of them. Go on, get rid of the old folks. We handle the rest of them. Shoot their ass down in Oklahoma. Disconnect. That's a disconnect. Disconnect them from their source. Disconnect them from their knowledge. Disconnect. See, that's what's going on right there. That was going on right there. No, the traditional religion. See this Vandu. See this how they try to tie you to that African. See this that eat shit. This that eat shit. And this is why I got a pop right here. I got a pop right here. No, the traditional religion of you try to hook up the Bantu over there in Angola. See, they try to when you dealing with Yuchi, you're gonna deal with Gullah. You're gonna deal with that. You're gonna be dealing with that Gullah and that Nachi. See, them two forms of offsprings that come from the Yuchi right there. And the Yuchi got to be connected to the so-called Atlanteans that Plato wrote about. Y'all can't hide this shit. Y'all can't hide this shit from no G. He got to sing something. He ain't just just come out of his imagination with that shit. He ran into some real divine people. The same with Colombo. Ran into some real divine people on divine land on this western plateau. So the Gullah, the Nachi, they connected to the Yuchi. They already said that the cultures overlap. They build them now just like they was doing. They can't distinguish what artifact go to the Yuchi and what go there because all of us go together. They're melanated niggas from the western plateau. That's what we go to the courtroom and tell a nigga, yeah, but with this the court, we go to court out here. The melanated niggas that's been here since ancient, way older than Samaria, way older than Egypt, way older than Mesopotamia, way older than all this shit that they teach in this new world. See, way older. So this is why I can say these are the oldest humans we gonna find, and we gonna connect back to the bloodline. See, you can't disconnect. Can't do that. And so they take the word Gullah and ties to Angola, to Gullah. and a mosquito with a disease traveled way from over in motherfucking Angola across the Atlantic Ocean and came and brought a disease, and it connected us and said that we the same as those African people who finna try to East Coast a nigga. I'm gonna show you how the East Coast shit. I'm gonna show you how you with the East period. This West shit.
I don't know how I'm gonna be a babysitter if she ain't never there.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna show you what the East do. I'm gonna show you how the East fuck with perfect. Watch this. Spirit's belief is rooted in ancestral veneration, animism. Animism. That's the imaginary, supernatural. Let's play tea time with my children and make them imaginate about their God, so we can speak and talk for the perfect one, so we can be the light bearer that brings the light and be responsible for the light being in the sky. Yeah, we gonna speak for them. We gonna talk for their God. That's how we gonna control them. We gonna make all praises come to us supernaturally through their imagination. Through their animism. Annie up. I Annie up by my motherfucking self on these bitches. And y'all be tripping. See, I needs no views. They just took my maternal because I said I needs no views. And I'm spitting that real shit. Y'all running, bro. And the beliefs of a supreme creator deity. The supreme creator deity is the sun, dog. Rather than one adoration of celestial body. Yeah, the celestial body, the supreme light, the perfect light of the world is the sun. The greater deity, the Mandu traditionally acknowledged a supreme, this distant creator God. Distant? What? One of y'all talking about 93 million miles away from this whole? Who you talking about? Often refers to the Zambi and Kulunga, sharing similarities with neighboring Congo cosmologies. See, they just disrespected the sun. That ain't us. That ain't us. See how anytime they disrespect that God, I'm a pop. See, so that ain't us. We're not those African Angolian people. That's not the same culture, and that's not us. That's not the culture. The culture is this. Y'all trying to show y'all. Y'all trying to show y'all. Yes, sun worship and solar alignment with central components in Mississippian mound-building cultures, while the earthen mounds themselves serves multiple political, social, and spiritual functions. The religious system of the people who built them was heavily oriented around the sun. See, you are the axis mundi. Ain't no axis in no globe, and ain't no axis mundi in no globe. You were the axis mundi. When you stood up on that platform, that mound, that step pyramid, that was your stage in the morning to go up and greet life. And stare right into it to get your reference for the day. Your unbottling for the day. Your peace of mind for the day. See? And then they waved, they fell over the heaven in the path of the sun, from east to west, across the waters. Not around the back of the ball, not all up and down, across the water path of the sun, go from east to west. Travels back around, do the same thing. From east to west, across the lands and the oceans. Where the earth contains the water. Because in real reality in life, water seeks to be contained. And it's contained by the earth, Mother Earth. Not the other way around. Not the side of a ball where the water is contained in the land. But you still dig it into the ground. You ain't digging inside. Anyway. Major mound complexes were meticulously planned around the cosmos at sites like Kahorka. Researchers discovered wood hedges. Anyway, y'all get the picture. Y'all get the picture. So I had to pop on shit like that. I have to pop on shit like that. I got a screenshot. I got a screenshot I want to go fuck with. I got a screenshot I want to fuck with. The word sun was not named by a single person, but involved from the ancient prototype European language rooted of Soa, which means sun or sky. Soa. Who named the song? I'm tired of using the words that it gave us. I want to know the ancient meanings, that ancient way to pronounce this stuff, the stuff I want to say. Over 1,000 years, the root of travel and transformation, though language of brand prototype, dramatic, sono. But that ain't what I want to do. I gotta go pop this imperfection. Because you gotta respect. The supreme beloved, the song was tied to the supreme beloved Abu Funga. Yeah, go back and get the words that we called it, that our ancestors called it, because they disconnected us from our language, right? So that's probably what the Yuchi was calling it. You did? I don't know what the Yuchi called the song, because they don't do nothing but disrespect the song. You know why? Because the song don't like them. Because they were created by secondary recycled solar energy. They're not cosmic beings. They can't go face to face and get information from the sun. They come from the moon. The moon created a light with lesser light. Their life come from lesser light in the mountains, bro. The sun don't shine north. They only get translucent northern lights. Go look at the northern lights and look at what they look at. They can't even see the horizon. They ain't the same as you, bro. Everything was created equally, bro. Not humans. Their life came from a recycled light where the sun shed a little light on that moon, and they are moon people. That's why you have to be careful about going out of the full moon, because they true natural. They nature come out, and certain things might happen to you, like that little boy on that boat, that ship, with that 911 call that girl to me, is he dead? He already dead. Why y'all ain't reporting this man on this boat fucked up? But I ain't get into it, so I don't do all that shit no more. I just look at it and see it. They true nature and how they feel about it gonna come out. You can't hide that shit. They're not cosmic beings, bro. They can't go back to the heavens, bro, and they know it. And they scribbling melanin and shit straight out the sky, not straight out the heavens. The star count is decreasing instead of increasing. The star count. But anyway, that might be over y'all here, bro. The Mississippi and southeastern mound building culture primarily revered the sun as the great sun, or the Sagaya, Gigaga, Gigaga, in Cherokee traditions, and variously named supreme over 5 across different language families. See, they're the Nachis. They call the sun the great Wacha or Wachia. Huh? This your culture right here, bro. Agriculture. And this is what I want to get to when I'm gone. You understand me? The sun is indeed a unified uni. I went in this motherfucker yesterday and said soul mean one, and this bitch went crazy. I said soul mean one. Yeah, just correct. Well, if this said, as soon as they get to the soul that they want, the soul mean one. Solidarity, soul mean one. Solo, soul mean one. The sun is indeed a unified. It's uni. Uni mean one. Single mean one. Single source of life and energy for our solar system. Now, y'all can't be this disconnected from me. Y'all just can't be this disconnected, man. That's why I'm fuck with you niggas, man. I'm trying to fuck with some niggas that's talking about something, man. There's some generational wealth that's old to us. Some respect that's old to us, man. The Negro is the most defined species on this earth, man. We the only motherfucker that'll go around and feed our enemy, man. We ain't gonna see nobody go home. It's in our nature to feed, grow crops and feed. It's in our nature to build, but in unison. See, that's where power come in at. The boss, the head honcho, sit back and watch everybody else work and profit off another nigga instead of being in unison. Every link in the chain need to be at the same strength and the same pool. In unison. That's how we did all these great shit, because we worked in unison under the perfect sun. And we understood and respected perfect. And see, once they start disrespecting perfect, the disrespect came from the north. They can't respect the sun. They hide esoteric. They're writing you out of your shit to become your God and your light, and they're speaker for God. See, they deem God down to the earth as a magnetic pole. When it was solarius, they turned it into polarius. And so a pole was a dead black rock, magnetic rock on the ground. They ain't found that bitch to this day, and it's 2026. In a literal sense, it is an all-in-one, because that's what I typed in now. Because the sun is all. That would make it singular and plural at the same time. And you do everything they put in the stores yourself. They ain't doing it but tracking the path of the sun, and the mystery is where it goes before it resurrect and rise again. That's the mystery. And niggas added all kind of stories and myths and parallels to this shit. All in one powerhouse that holds everything together. What? So the sun holds everything together. And then you'll turn around and reason on this lie today. I need my 0.2. That 0.2%, you ain't finna disrespect a man kind of way. I wanna say bitch, but they owe me that. I don't even hear nobody come to my lives, no dude. Them hoes talking about some, you can't say this and can't say that. I ain't saying that, but the truth. But they don't like the truth. See, this is gonna be considered some conspiracy shit. See, they been on me long time. I've been understood it. That's why I was whoop the whoop there, whoop the whoop. But niggas wasn't getting the whoop though. Niggas just out on bitch shit. Mass. It contains 99.8% of all matter in the entire solar system. Man, if you don't give me my motherfucking 0.2%, it ain't number 2 cent talk. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Ain't finna take nothing. Not when I'm gonna give it to you anyway. To God, he gonna give you the shine. That's what he do. Love you, give you shine. And you gonna try to take some shine. You gonna take, and this, y'all got the whole world messed up off 0.2%. Y'all can't get past this 0.2% and get back to the reality, bro. These niggas that whoop you with 2 Abe Lincoln pennies, man. 2 fake pennies ain't copper no more. The 10 ass pennies, y'all done got whooped for 0.2%. Man, they supposed to be 100%, bro. According to what we just read, the sun is indeed the unified single source of life and energy for our solar system. In a literal sense, it is all in one powerhouse that holds everything together. Huh? But they gonna hit them with the 99.8. I don't like that. Don't never, ever disrespect God and think I ain't gonna pop. Perfection and think I ain't gonna pop. I ain't needs no views. This is my therapeutic session. And who's supposed to get it? They gonna come along and get it. That's what you call dropping seeds, sowing seeds. That's what I do. I don't care if it's 10,000 years from now, somebody pick it up and say, "Nah, that man said something." It caught my ear. Let me go research that. Your research behind, You ain't come right with this gravity shit. No, it's fake. The apple fell from the tree because it was right and the weight of the apple was ready to drop. A massive gravitational pull is the soul, now you know what soul is the sole anchor keeping everything, keeping every planet, asteroid, and comet in orbit. See how they just disrespected the sun? You see that disrespect? And they ain't get that but 0.1, and they get another 0.1 to something I saw. Watch this. Gravity, its massive gravitational pull is the sole anchor keeping every planet, asteroid, and comet in orbit. Man, the truth don't need no help to sign. The truth just told you to hold everything together. Now you're trying to create some gravity. And this was my folks on. Over 80-90% of the world believe this gravity shit. That's the excuse that they go to. Oh, cause gravity pulled it away and they pulled it away. And why the cooler slide to the front of this damn boat then? It don't pull it don't pull on it. But they said pull on it. See all that crazy, idiotic thought, bro. Idiotic. Not chaotic, idiotic thought. Coming from the north. Coming from northerners. Northeasterners. That north and the east. Ain't nothing they can tell us, bro. Our ancestors gonna tell us what's going on. The sun is God, bro. That melanated black island shows y'all that our moon. That's amen. That's Amen. Our moon is the heavenly Father. And they know it. And they esoteric to hide it from it. And you niggas scared of it. Niggas that feel in love with the beast, bro. With the dark side. With the north. Where the sun don't shine. Y'all crazy. Energy. It is a single. Now it's single. They done made 2 singles. This the other 1% I gotta get back. The other 0.1% I gotta get back. Cause gravity bullshit, it just told you in the definition that the sun, dude. No gravitation pull from no ocean and no moon, and the moon said I try to get a moon, but the moon gravitated. Moon ain't fuck the moon. Moon ain't talking about shit. Them niggas don't do it but kill niggas, eat niggas, and drink blood, and bring witches, and all that old crazy shit went up under that moon, man. Werewolves and all kind of shit. That's them. Halloween ass niggas. What? Man, shut up tight. Now you're gonna take the energy. It is a single continuous nuclear fusion reactor. See, that's them fake signs they making out. That's what they use. Nuclear fusion. That's why all them goddamn Mongolians over there got them fake suns. Artificial suns. Nuclear fusion. See? The nuclear bomb is when that sun wink. When that sun blink, then this bitch then you gonna wish you had respected it. But you ain't gotta wish it because your ass going back to them heavens. Through that melanated disc, which is the Heavenly Father, through the sun, and your energy going right back to the heavens. And their ass gonna decompose, and their energy going right back in that goddamn ground, in that mountain, all that where they going. Because they don't have that same soul that you got. I don't even want to call they soul. I don't know what they got. Their energy ain't going carbon 12 way. They're not going to the heavens. They know it. Virtually all the light, nuclear fusion reactor that provides virtually all the light, heat, and energy that sustain life on Earth. Man, you just described the fucking sun. The nucleus, that dot, the center dot, that's the circle with the dot. That's the seat of the soul. All the energy come from the sun. But you see that disrespect right there? She got that go to the point of origin and kill that shit, then you can just shed all the rest of that bullshit off. Because you see they starting with bullshit right now. Ain't no gravity, bro. And all the energy belongs to the sun. So I can't say that's 100%. 100% perfect. You need better learn and start respecting. Perfect, bro. The life giver. Shit, y'all tripping. I'm out this bitch though. Correct. Soul means one when used in a prefix like solitary or solo, originating in the Latin solus. They are solarius in Latin. Just like they talked a lot over the Latin shit. It also carries a few other common meanings depending on the context. The sign, Latin, Roman mythology, often science fiction, soul refers to the sign, the one. The one. The one perfect. I ain't finna go through all of it. Y'all get it. Y'all will get it. See that right there? That technology right there? That's the technology that was used by the, I think it was the Nazi. Used the same. Now, this the technology that the Yuchi used that matched up with the so-called fake mythological Atlanteans, but they used the same technology in their spears. So the Atlanteans are real folks. So we just gonna say melanated niggas from the Western Plateau. We'll worry about the tribes later. Truth don't need no help, man. The sun is 100% the perfect one, my nigga. And I done showed y'all everything we show y'all. Oh, the solar birth. This how the baby coming to. Because they're using the word birth. And now you can use the word birth to create a child. And the sun do it by itself. You're tracking the path of the sun, bro. This term is commonly used in astronomy and astrophysics to describe the physical formation of the origin of our sun in our in the solar system from the molecular cloud billions of years ago off the steady veil meteorites and solar radionuclides. In astrology, it can also refer to the return. Also refer to the solar return. When they talk about solar boats, when they talk about anything, they talking about the sun. Them 9 enemies that he had, that Truth had up there. Each one of them just took on a representation of the sun. All 9 of them gonna be a representation of the sun. The boat they riding in, the solar boat, is a representation of the sun. Don't put no deity in front of them. We messed up when we did that. The sun is the sun, bro. And it contains all, including the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, everything, the energy, whatever you want. It's one. It's all in one. Don't need no help. This is what you're following. And this is where these stories is corrupted and come from. Putting deities and putting examples and parallels on it. Can't do it because niggas' mind ain't equipped to take it. They gonna get out of bounds and go to thinking about a real baby and all kind of shit when they talking about the sun, the solar return, which is the exact moment the sun returns to the same position it was in at the time of a person's birth. Man, that sun, when that sun go below the horizon, our ancient ancestors considered that to be the underworld, not under the ground. This is where they come up with the concept of the sun's traveling through the heavens body in darkness, because Nut represents the heavens. See how the representation of Nut, they gave it a name, the heavens Nut. The same cosmology down over here in Omega land. This shit come from over here. This is our knowledge. And it travels through her body and then be reborn, resurrected again the next day, again and again and again and again, and it ain't no beginning or no end. You weren't there in the beginning to know how, and they don't either, especially them people out the north that you listening to. They following and tracking the travel of the sun. And as they doing this, they learning so much shit about solstices, mathematics, earthworks. They learning as they tracking the sun. They learning from chasing life. But the ancients ain't trying to say how it got there. They trying to see where it go when it leaves. That's why it's called the underworld. Not underground with no devil, with no horns, with no pitchfork, no lake of fire, no fire where your soul gonna burn eternally. Your soul is going back through God, through the melanated disc. Your energy don't die, it returns back to the heavens. No way back to the Father but through the Son, and He's always one. He's the Son, the Father, the baby, all that. Ain't no baby. The virgin is the earth. He made love to Mother Earth. The earth contains the primordial waters, which life's gonna rise from. That's what the ancients saying, man. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Solar child. The esoteric tradition, Kabbalah path 19 of the tree of life. That's astrology. Astrology, a solar child represented a person aligned with the energy of the sun. That's the axis mundi. That's when you become a child of the sun, when you stand on that mound, that platform, and watch it rise on the horizon from the east and look dead face to face like Jacob can't do. And y'all done came along that these people esoterically make a letter talking about your step pyramid, and your platforms, and y'all done let these people esoterically tell y'all that Jacob gotta imagine it's the animism, Antioch. They got a letter that reach all the way to the heavens, and they can see the pearly gates and everything. Now they gonna walk down out the mountains and esoterically be coming down from the heavens on Jacob's ladder, because he done came face to face with God and been given the reverence of being illuminated. Now they gonna walk down out the heavens and kill every Negro on the earth that done built and did God's work on this earth. And they gonna target all the earthworks that Negroes went across the Atlantic, across the waters, and built civilizations, and got them facing east, lined up with their God. And they came and targeted and took it and said it's their craters of civilization when you built all of it. Because their God said, come kill every Negro you see. Them the ones we gotta stomp out. Disconnect them from their bloodlines, enslave them. Yeah, this is what happened to us, man. The head of Utah tribe is overlapped with the Mississippian culture, and they ain't learned no one word from them. Man, y'all better stop this shit, bro. The sun rebirth itself, bro. They tracing the sun. The sun go to the underworld when it goes beneath the horizon, and it don't go beneath the horizon. It disappear beyond. It disappear beyond the horizon, because it was like your eyes can only see so far. Then you get you some bifocals, bring it back into view, and then you get you some binoculars and bring it back into view. Then you get you a telescope and bring it back into view, and they still sail across that flat water, even when it look like they done went over a curve. Cause these folks full of shit. I ain't no scholar, and I don't do it for dollars. I do it because I'm divine, bro. Cause the truth don't need no help. That's unfair. See what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna carry nothing but the truth, nigga. Don't sow me no seeds. Just pick up on these seeds and put them in your cranium, in the seat of your soul. Cause that's how you get there, through your pineal gland. Coming face to face with God every morning, and let him give you some reverence, bro. Let him give you some peace from all this chaotic, unbalanced world that we live in, bro. I understand that in a real way, my nigga. Truth don't need no help, man. It ain't gonna bend, break, not fall. Ancient Egypt. This is the most prominent source of the archetype, the sun god Ra. Was believed to age into an old man by evening, traveling through the underworld at night. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Travel through the underworld at night and be reborn. Reborn. This is where y'all get all this rebirth shit. You don't need but one birth to come through your mama womb. That's it. That's the blessing to get here. Now it's time to be a blessing. You're here asking for blessings and shit. No, the blessing was to get here and be part of the all and be registered in your consciousness, registered to the conscious. The consciousness lies into that in the center of that disc. Well, I'm telling you about them concentric rings of life come down and give you all your information. You can call it Holy Ghost. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I'm showing you life. And how you been talked out of your life to be enslaved forever to some dumb shit. to be reborn again from the sky goddess Nut. Who is Nut? That's the heavens. Ain't no Nut. See the representation, how that representation shit get in these niggas' head. Nut, ain't no damn. The Nut is the heavens, man. So the heavens swallow up the sun, and he disappear, and then he reappear. But now they saying it's traveling through Nut's body, and now niggas think it's a goddamn, but now Nut gonna goddamn become a whole kind of shit. Deities and all kind of shit. When they talking about the path of the sun. At dawn, as a child, now he a child. Deity like Horus, the child. Hippocrates, man, fuck Hippocrates, that's a Greek. All them folks come from the north, they don't understand this shit. They don't know shit. Were frequently depicted as solar children, emerging from the sacred lotus flower, or sitting between the horns of the celestial cow. Here come the cow, the nurturer. They putting all this stuff in the sky, man, and trying to teach you a story that they can't even teach. Because the ancients can't even tell you how I got there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Fuck you niggas. Nobody that ever been on this earth can tell you how that sun came into being. Because the sun is the supreme, perfect being. Being means to be here. Being means not supernatural. Being means you can physically see it. And if you niggas stop being so motherfucking ignorant, you can look right into that sun without an eclipse or anything and face to face and see life and see those life rings and see that this is something physical in reality. Your sun ain't supernatural, bro. Your God ain't supernatural, bro. Life is real. Life ain't no animism, bro. I'm anteing up on that bitch shit by myself. I needs no views. You dig? The son is the baby. The son is the father. The son is the son. You become his son when you stand on that platform. They will make you the Axis Mundi, because that's your tradition and that's your culture. And these people that took your culture, your land, and everything, and reversed it on you. Now you're praying to some supernatural. They're supposed to throw the sun in the sky. That's all I gotta say, man. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. You hear me? The solar, I ain't cosmology concept, the solar child and solar birth represents a cycle of rejuvenation of the sun. See, the ancient mythology, alternative history, and cosmology, the concept of the solar child and solar birth represent the clinical, that means the cycle of the sun, the clinical rejuvenation of the sun. They talking about the cycle of the sun. Ain't no half sun, no crescent sun, no none of all this. The perfect celestial that bring that light to all that shit. They talking about the cycle. They talking about the sun cycle. Now they added a child to it. Here come Horus, here come Dionysus, here come Jesus, here come Mithra, here come all these representations of a child. And he is his own child. I mean, they tracking the sign, bro. Rejuvenate. They talking about the rejuvenation of the sun, fertility and cosmic order. The one that hold it all together. Ain't no gravity, none of that shit. Here's how these terms break down across different traditions. The solar child, the universal mythology, archetype representing the sun reborn at dawn and during the winter solstice, symbolizing innocence, triumph, and darkness, and eternal renewal. Eternal. The sun eternal, bro. What was, what is, what always will be. And that's how it is. And not even the ancients can tell you how that sun got there, bro. Truth don't need no help, man. It ain't gonna bend, break, not fold. All we gotta do is support the truth, stand up behind the truth, and we as a people can get together and make it do what it do. So till I come back, my nigga, y'all need to try to learn how to keep this shit motherfucking flat. Shout out to my nigga ATF, my nigga. I said boom. Hey, I ain't know you was in that paper. What's going on? We in here, baby. Shout out to Melanation First Lady. Dang, yada, 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 that's my baby though. I said, damn. They ain't gonna let me out of here. Y'all ain't gonna let me out of here. Get out of here on my own. Let's see, can I get out of here on my own?